Steroid consumption has increased significantly in recent years, driven by a variety of factors including the desire to improve athletic performance, the pressure to achieve physical perfection, and the availability of steroids through underground or illegal channels. The pressure to achieve physical perfection has increased in recent years, with many people seeking to achieve the idealized body type that is often depicted in media and advertising. The use of steroids can help individuals to achieve this desired body type more quickly, which has contributed to the increase in steroid consumption. Today at Big Money, we'll discuss the steroid industry's economic impact and the market dynamics that affect the demand and supply of steroids. The steroid industry is a complex and multifaceted sector that has a significant impact on the global economy. Steroids, also known as anabolic androgenic steroids, AAS, are a class of drugs that are used to increase muscle mass and enhance athletic performance. While they are often associated with the world of professional sports, steroids are also used by individuals seeking to improve their physical appearance and are often used in the medical field to treat a variety of conditions. The steroid industry can be divided into several distinct sectors, these sectors being the production, distribution, and consumption of steroids. The prices of steroids can vary widely, depending on a variety of factors including the type of steroid, the dosage, and the method of administration. In general, injectable steroids tend to be more expensive than oral steroids due to the added cost of the injection equipment, with the total cost adding up to $100 in some cases. The prices of steroids can also vary based on the manufacturer, with some companies charging higher prices due to their reputation or the perceived quality of their products. One of the main factors that affects the prices of steroids is the cost of production. The steroid industry is primarily centered in countries with low labor costs and lax regulation, such as China and India. Such countries are able to produce steroids at a lower cost than other countries, which makes them attractive to buyers in the global market. This can result in lower prices for consumers, but it can also lead to the sale of counterfeit or contaminated products, which can have serious health consequences for users. The prices of steroids can also be affected by the method of distribution. The distribution of steroids is often done through underground or illegal channels. This can include the use of the internet, where steroids are often sold online through websites and forums, as well as through illegal dealers or brokers. The illegal distribution of steroids is a major problem, as it can lead to the sale of counterfeit or contaminated products, which can have serious health consequences for users. In addition, the illegal nature of the distribution of steroids can lead to higher prices due to the added risk for the seller. The consumption of steroids is a major contributor to the economy of the steroid industry. Steroids are used by individuals in a variety of settings, including professional sports, bodybuilding, and even the medical field. The use of steroids in professional sports has been a controversial issue, with many professional sports leagues implementing strict rules and testing protocols to prevent their use. Despite this, the use of steroids in professional sports remains a significant factor in the economy of the steroid industry. In addition to the direct economic impacts of the steroid industry, there are also indirect economic impacts that must be considered. The illegal distribution of steroids can lead to criminal activity, which can have negative impacts on society and the economy. In addition, the use of steroids can have serious health consequences for users, including an increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and liver damage. These negative health impacts can lead to increased healthcare costs and lost productivity, which can have significant economic consequences. One of the main challenges in addressing the negative impacts of the steroid industry is the fact that steroids are often used in underground or illegal settings. This makes it difficult to accurately quantify the size and scope of the industry, as well as to track the distribution and use of steroids. In addition, the constantly evolving nature of the industry makes it difficult to implement effective regulatory measures. Despite these challenges, there have been efforts to address the negative impacts of the steroid industry. In the United States, for example, the Anabolic Steroid Control Act of 1990 made the possession and distribution of steroids a federal crime. In addition, professional sports leagues have implemented strict rules and testing protocols to prevent the use of steroids in their respective sports. In terms of healthcare, there have been efforts to educate the public about the potential negative health consequences of steroid use. This includes efforts to raise awareness about the risks of using steroids, as well as efforts to provide treatment and support for individuals who have developed health problems as a result of steroid use. Despite the efforts to address the negative impacts of the steroid industry, the use of steroids remains a significant problem. In addition to the risks of negative health consequences, the use of steroids can also have negative impacts on an individual's personal and professional life. The use of steroids can lead to social isolation, as individuals may become isolated from their friends and family due to their involvement in the underground steroid industry. In addition, the use of steroids can lead to financial problems, as individuals may spend large amounts of money on steroids and related products. The use of steroids can also have negative impacts on an individual's professional life. In professional sports, the use of steroids can lead to disqualification from competitions and the loss of sponsorships and other opportunities. In other industries, the use of steroids can lead to job loss and difficulty finding employment in the future. The consumption of steroids is a global phenomenon, with people in countries around the world using these drugs. In terms of professional sports, the use of steroids has been a controversial issue, with many professional sports leagues implementing strict rules and testing protocols to prevent their use. Despite these efforts, the use of steroids in professional sports remains a significant factor in the economy of the steroid industry. In addition to the direct economic impacts of the consumption of steroids, there are also indirect economic impacts that must be considered. The use of steroids can have serious health consequences for users, including an increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and liver damage. These negative health impacts can lead to increased healthcare costs and lost productivity, which can have significant economic consequences. Overall, the consumption of steroids is a significant factor in the economy of the steroid industry. While it has economic benefits in terms of production, distribution, and sale, it also has negative impacts on society and the economy through negative health consequences and the potential for illegal or underground distribution. Efforts to address these negative impacts, such as strict regulation and testing protocols, can help to create a healthier and more sustainable economy. Do you think lawmakers should regulate steroids? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe for similar content from Big Money, and be sure to watch our other videos as well. Thank you for being such a great audience.